on the TV. This chopper gon' clip him, we can't keep it PG. You talk to me nice when you.
Alright, so we back in our Xenoverse 2 video, Brian. Today, I have finally made this tier list video for y'all, man. So, this is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it in alphabetical order. I think that'll be like the easiest way, bro. But anyway, this video really is gonna be, I'm gonna be trying to explain to the best of my ability. First of all, let me just say, all of this is 100% opinionated. You can have a different opinion, but to me, this is how I think the transformations are like rated on the tier list, bro. So yeah, if y'all enjoyed the video, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into the vid. All right, so this will, if y'all agree, cool. But if y'all don't, leave it down in the comment section which ones do you think I got wrong or should have ranked higher or lower or any of that good shit, bro. So this video I think will help like newer people or maybe spark a little debate upon the existing players. So let's see, bro. If we're going in alphabetical order, I have to start off with the demon, Beast. So honestly, bro, with Beast, I'm gonna say Beast is a, oh my god, it's to me this was gonna be the hardest one to rank, one of the hardest one to rank, because okay, if we go by the stats, it is indeed a good transformation. So with Beast, the biggest thing for me that sets it back so many tiers in this video will be the long ass fucking animation. Honestly, I think that I could deal with the increase in damage that you get taken, which is also 20%, by the way. You take 20% more damage in this form. It requires 5 bars to transform, and it takes those 5 bars also. It increases all of your damage by 30% though, and also you get a 20% key restoration increase, which is definitely great. You don't get any other boost than that though. You get a humongous damage boost, you get a key boost, and you get a defensive debuff. So that kind of fucks it up for me. The long ass animation, bro. This transformation is really, you have to give something for this transformation, bro. And by that, I mean, you either have to go with super armor, or you have to maybe Dodori your headbutt, but dude, I think when you're facing like a sweat or something, that would be really hard to get off, and if you Dodori your headbutt somebody, you can just ult them and get damage off instead. So for this transformation, bro, you have to give in order to receive, if that makes any sense. And then if you use your super armor limit burst to even get this off, that's a whole limit burst. That's a whole limit burst that you use that you now don't have access to just to get a transformation off. And there's no guarantee that you're gonna win. But I will say this transformation is very, very, very useful in doing PQs or singular player gameplay. So that boosted up a couple tiers for me, but the PvP aspect of it just kind of demeans it for me. So I will have to put this, I think, in, I'll say B. I'll honestly say B. If you can use this right, it can be a B transformation. It can be C. And PvP, I'll give it a C, honestly, bruh. And I'll say in like I'll say in PvE, I'll probably give it an S. So I'm gonna balance it out, bruh. I'm gonna balance it out and put it at B. I can't give it A because there's just too many situations. Like, dude, honestly, if you get caught lacking in a PQ, you get caught lacking in a PQ with the transformation, you'll just die because of all the damage that you take. So I gotta put Beast at B, bruh. Maybe it can be lower, depending on how y'all ranking. Y'all let me know where y'all put Beast at, man. Alright, next we have Become Giant. So honestly, this transformation, I don't really use it for PvE, but honestly, I feel like it can be used for PvE. There's a lot of good things about the transformation. So it all depends on whether you want to take this from a fair approach or a cheesy approach. So me personally, I know like a good many strats to get Giant to make it off and for it to be absolutely cheesy. You can use Ga, I Like You Better When You're Mad, which were better Super Souls when the time, they used to restore your stamina a lot quicker when it was broken, but now they don't do it as fast. It's still really quick. But you can also use skills like After Image Strike, you can use Super Guard or anything, because this transformation actually takes your stamina away. But when you get stamina broken, you can use one of those skills like so you don't take damage and just keep repeating the process, and that's kind of fucking broken. That's super fucking broken, though. That's unheardably broken. And it has several super souls that complement it. You can use the Zudoriha. I don't know how to fucking pronounce that God Goku super soul where he just grabs the shit out of you. One grab with that super soul literally takes a health bar. I'm not kidding. I'll put that shit in the video. It takes a fucking health bar. So that's kind of crazy, man. But yeah, if you play cheesy with this transformation, bro, it's one of the most broken in the game. The only way that I see that you could get past this is if somebody has like remote serious bomb, like Fu's ultimate, and just takes you out of it. Then it's just you know, you can't avoid that shit in this transformation. You can avoid it in pretty much every other transformation, but not this one. So honestly, if you don't have that ultimate, bro, I'd put this in A, bro. I'd put this in an A transformation because there are ways around it, but this shit is broken when you play it the right way, and by the right way I mean the cheesy way. This transformation only takes 3 bars of ki to use, bro. Yeah, it has a basic attack increase of 15%, and the ki blast damage is a 10% increase, and the strike skill damage, which you can't even use strikes in this form, so I don't understand why I give you a strike skill damage increase. That'll be 15%. And it also increases like the stamina damage that you take by 35%. Excuse me, not 15, 35%. But like I said, you can just use stamina recovery, super soul, and an evasive maneuver, and it's just that shit literally does not matter, bro. You just have free damage, and yeah, you essentially cannot die if you use this right. Also, one more thing on Beast that I did not talk about that I forgot, bro, because I'm fucking stupid. You actually do get a unique combo with this transformation here. And I think it's the highest damaging combo in the game. I want to say minus Super Saiyan God, but we'll get there in a second. But yeah, that's a really cool thing that you get from that. So next will be Future Super Saiyan. This transformation is honestly really fucking slept on, I must say. It only costs 3 bars to use, 3 bars of ki to use. The animation for it's like ultra quick. It's damn near impossible to break, and you get a basic attack increase of 10%. Ki blast damage increase is only like 5%, and also the strike skill damage increase, which is primarily, so all Super Saiyan transformations give you a larger strike skill increase. That would be 10% in this form. You don't get any defensive buffs, but you have increased stamina recovery though. That is that's a big thing that a lot of people don't talk about with the transformation. You get better stamina recovery. In the regular Super Saiyan transformation, you actually lose stamina recovery and ki recovery, which is crazy. I feel like they should have picked one, bro. I feel like they should have picked one, I can't lie. And you also get an increase, you get a speed boost, like a speed boost? You get a speed boost all the way around. So that's really fucking good. So I'd honestly say this transformation is really slept on. I'd have to put it, I think I'd have to put it at B tier, bro. I'd have to put it at B tier because it doesn't give you anything crazy. Most of these transformations are now fucking insane, bro. They're now fucking insane with, like, especially with level 180, these transformations get fucking nuts, bro. But I will have to put that in the B tier, bro. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. And I know y'all may have something to say about me throwing in the same tier as Beast because my PvP players know that Beast is fucking ass in PvP. But we're not just talking about PvP here, remember that. We're talking about PvE also, and this is, the PvE aspect of this raises this like substantially. I want you guys to know the PvE carried me not putting that shit in like fucking, like dude, like down here somewhere, bro. So y'all keep that in mind, bro. Keep that in mind. All right, so next is Kaio-Ken. Kaio-Ken, I have mixed feelings about Kaio-Ken. So Kaio-Ken, just like I'll say Beast, is really build based. You can't really just slap on Kaio-Ken. This is why I put the other transformations so far ahead of these, because you can't just slap Kaio-Ken on any build and have it to be good. You have to have a certain super soul that has, I think it'll say stamina recovery, or it lowers the amount of stamina. I can't remember. I'll put it up there on the screen probably for y'all, man. But that super soul really helps out. I think it's called Don't Let Me Down, Body Don't Let Me Down or some shit, or it's called I've Been Saving This Kaio-Ken. That super soul carries Kaio-Ken, bro. Absolutely carries Kaio-Ken. But you do take increased damage in this form, depending on the level of Kaio-Ken. At regular Kaio-Ken, you take 2.5% extra damage 3 times. You take 7.5 extra damage. And at 20 times Kaio-Ken, you take 15% extra damage. I usually try to balance it out and go like times 3 Kaio-Ken. I think that's the best medium for like PvP. I don't really use this for PvE. And I only go Kaio-Ken times 20 if I'm trying to finish the fight, bro. If they're low on stamina and I know if I get the next like priority exchange, I can defeat them because I'm gonna have some crazy damage, I'll go 20. But very fucking seldomly, because this shit, the transformation actually takes your stamina away too, just like giant form. You lose stamina at a rapid rate while in this transformation, but if you have that Super Soul on, it like slows it down quite a good bit, actually, quite a good bit. So with this transformation, it costs less bars of stamina to vanish, which is it's fucking great, bro. At 20 times Kaio-Ken, bro, if once you are at the pinnacle of power, times 20 Kaio-Ken, it costs 0 stamina to vanish. Yes, you heard that right, 0 stamina. But your stamina is going down at a continuous rate, so I guess that's how they chose to balance it. If you're in times 3 Kaio-Ken, it costs 50% less stamina than what you'd be normally having. So if it costs 2 stamina bars to vanish, you'd only be using 1 stamina bar to vanish. Less than half a bar for defensive advantage. I'm not exactly sure, but it's 50% less stamina than what you would already be using. So that's really fucking great. That's really fucking great for like tough fights and just grinding out like a hard fought battle, bruh. Regular Kaio-Ken, it costs 25% less. I don't really see a big difference, but I suppose if you have like a really drawn out fight, you'll like stumble upon an extra bar, bro. You'll get an extra bar back, depending on how you plan around the transformation. So I don't really notice a difference like that, but I guess if you have a long fight, then that'll probably be pretty evident. You also get a speed increase with the transformation. Regular Kaio-Ken is 5%. Regular Kaio-Ken is 5%. Times 3 Kaio-Ken is actually 10%. Times 20 Kaio-Ken is actually a 15% speed increase, bro. And that is on the ground. In the air, which is it's kind of crazy that you get different types of skills. It's crazy that you get different speed boosts depending on whether you're in the air or actually on the ground. If you're in the air with regular Kaio-Ken, which is not times 3, just base Kaio-Ken, you get a 5% speed increase. You get a 20% increase if you're in times 3 and a 25% increase if you're in times 20. The dash speed is also increased. Regular Kaio-Ken is 5%, times 3 is 10%. And times 20 Kaio-Ken actually gives you a 25% dash increase. So overall, I will have to say, another thing. If you use moves that consume stamina, those moves actually consume less stamina. So I'll probably have like an example up on the screens, but suppose I'm using like the Broly gigantic rage move while you're getting attacked. It takes less stamina to actually do that move. I think it'll be like 3 stamina bars if you try to use that like raw with no Kaio-Ken. And if you have like Kaio-Ken times 20 or some shit, it greatly lowers that. So there's some really cheese builds that can be ran with this with the transformation, bro. Honestly, this may surprise peeps, but I may have to put that in A, bro. I may have to put that in A. I will, just depending on just how cheesy it can get, bro. Just how cheesy it can get. This transformation has gotten extremely broken, bro. I have to put this in A tier, bro. Kaio-Ken is actually fucking crazy. If you use it right, Kaio-Ken can be one of the best transformations in the game. I know some people call it trash, but honestly, to me, Kaio-Ken has been one of the best Awoken skills that I've used. Whenever I make a video over it, it's fucking it's really fun, really easy to make. I just basically use that strategy I was just telling y'all about, and I armor through everything and really just spam people, because you also get crazy key gain in this Awoken skill. I don't know if I said that yet. I maybe did, maybe didn't. You get crazy key gain depending on the level of Kaio-Ken you're at. So yeah, man, it's a really nifty transformation. It is really build based though. So long as you have that Super Soul, bro, this transformation is A tier. Without that Kaio-Ken Super Soul though, this Awoken skill goes down to like fucking D tier, bro. D tier without that Super Soul. I'd give it A tier with the Super Soul. But you know, we're gonna talk about how the transformations are supposed to be used, bro. So we're gonna keep this at A tier, bro. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section though. Alright, so next would be Potential Unleashed. There's really not a lot to say about the transformation. It's just like really fucking good. It costs 5 key bars in order to transform into this form. It's a really quick animation. Your damage is boosted all the way around by 15%. You take 5% reduced damage. You get an 11% speed boost on the ground. And you also get a 7% speed increase like in the air. And your dash speed is increased by 11%. So this transformation is really good. It really helps that it's available for all races. So yeah, I'd have to put this transformation. I'm gonna put this transformation actually really high. I'm gonna say this is an S tier transformation. I have to give this S tier strictly because there are no downsides to using this transformation. I think this is the only transformation in the game without any downsides at all, and it can be used by all races. This transformation is actually fucking goated, and you also get increased ki recovery while in this transformation. It's fucking insane, bro. It's insane. I know y'all may be asking why I got the transformation so high, bro, but I feel like utility plays a big role in here. Not that it's necessarily crazily overpowered, but it has crazy utility. There's never a time that you cannot use Potential Unleash, bro. Any race, and the fact that you have Saiyans that have really like crazily broken transformations still running Potential Unleash just really tells how broken it really is, bro, and how good of a fucking transformation it is. Male Majins use it, female Majins use it, because once again, the other universal transformations will be Beast, Kaio-Ken, and I don't want to talk about the I don't want to talk about the other ones yet, bro. But yeah, pretty much every race uses this transformation, and it's really fucking good when paired with stamina recovery super souls or just damage super souls, such as our two strings aren't just added together. That works extremely well with this. You'll get stamina recovery and even broken ki recovery. You can use I think I'm finally warmed up now with this super soul. I mean, with this Awoken skill, it's pretty fucking great. But yeah, man, when would y'all put this transformation at, right? Y'all let me know. I have to put it at S tier just because it can be used in so many different ways, bro, and it has no downsides. That's S tier to me. Alright, so next I gotta go with Power Pole Pro, the PPP. So honestly, this transformation right here, if you don't play with this transformation cheesy, it's just kind of ass. I can't lie. This is one of the worst transformations in the game. It's an Earthling exclusive transformation, but I don't really see any reason to use it over any of the other transformations, such as the Goat Potential Unleashed. I don't see any reason to use that over Potential Unleashed or even Beast for that matter, because you can't. At the very least, you can get a broken ass damage boost with Beast, but this transformation is just, bro. The only thing good about this transformation, in my opinion, is the iframes and just to be fucking annoying. I don't see any other reason to use the transformation, bro. I seriously fucking don't. I seriously fucking don't. It doesn't take any ki to use though, but if you get hit, if you take too much damage while on it, you automatically go out of the Awoken skill. So that's kind of ass. You can always get grabbed out of it. That's ass. You can get perfect blocked while you're on it. Somebody can perfect block your little power pole. They can perfect block the stick, bro. Grab you off of it easy. You can get beast kicked off of it. Any cutscene animation, you can get cutscened off of it. Beast kick was just a really good example there. But I don't see a reason to use this move, bro. If this Awoken skill changes your it changes your light attacks to like quick little jabs, bro. Your heavy attack. It comes with like several swings and it has a knockback, bro. You can do crazy damage kind of far with this, bro. If you want to have a long distance battle, I guess you can use it, but at the end of the day, it's just kind of annoying and not really that good, bro. The only way that this transformation is good is if you just spam the iframes and hit people away and spam the iframes, like the little backflip animation. That backflip is just broken on this game, bro. But overall, I'd say this transformation is kind of ass. So I'm gonna have to put that in the D tier, bro. That shit's kind of ass. If you don't play cheesy, that shit's ass. And even if you do play cheesy, there's always a chance that you can just get grabbed out of it and they don't have to let you do that shit again. So yeah, man, I'm gonna say Power Pole Pro is trash. Next, we have a heavy hitter. Y'all get it? Yeah, y'all get it? Hit. Pure Progress, bro. Y'all leave a like for that joke, by the way. This Awoken skill, actually, it's unique to hit only, but it takes 5 ki bars to use. It also takes a really long time. There is a combo that you can use with hit to actually get it off. I don't know the combo, so I can't show that to y'all, but there is a combo that you can use to get this off. It's not as long as Beast to UI like the animation, but it's still a really long time and it's easily punishable. But oh my lord, when you get into this transformation, bro, there's 2 stages to it. So it gives you an all-around boost to your damage in the first stage by 10%. In the second stage, it gives you a 30% all-around damage boost. Holy fucking shit. That's fucking insane, bro. Okay. And you also get increased key recovery. In the first stage, it gives you 10% key recovery and 30% more key recovery in the second stage. So there's no downsides to the transformation. It doesn't increase damage taken or any bullshit ass shit like that. You also get a speed boost. In the first stage, you get a 5% speed boost. In the second stage, you actually get a 10% speed boost. And this goes for on the air and on the ground. Both of those speed boosts are indeed the same. The same with dash speed, all of it's the same, like a 5% speed boost in stage 1 and a 10% boost in stage 2. Oh my god, his damage gets so fucking broken with this shit, bro. I'll have to put this in A tier, bro. It is super broken. If you had this for CACs, bro, and it was like unique to them, if it was unique to like CACs and you get this on like female Majins or Earthlings or something like that, I definitely say they probably use that over this. But I don't know because of the quick animation. We're talking about everything here. So I feel like people would probably still use Potential Unleashed if they had this like unique Awoken skill. Just because of like how long this takes. That's the only reason why it's not S tier in my opinion, how long it takes. But hey man, y'all, once again, this is my opinion. So y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section, bro. Alright, next we have Purification. This is a race exclusive transformation to Majin, so it takes 3 bars of ki to use, but once again, the animation is kind of long. It's not too crazy though. I feel like if you do a knockback at the right time or just pop this at the right time, and you won't be easily punished, as using Beast or one of the longer Awoken skills such as Beast UI, or even Pure Progress by Hit. I think this animation is a little bit faster than all of those, but I also feel like this is a Super Soul exclusive transformation to make it good. That Ihihihi, whatever the fuck, however many Ihis it is, bro, the Majin Super Soul makes this extremely good. You get a defensive boost, you get a speed boost, you get a key boost, all of that shit. You get a chance to really spam your super attacks. Pearl Flash, Vanishing Ball, which makes it semi-good, but I don't like the fact that in Purification your combos change. You lose your ability to block, so no perfect blocks. Your dash actually turns into just like you rolling around like a dumbass little ball. So I won't say it's like crazily OP. Once again, the dodge frames are just really OP. It's really quirky. I wouldn't say it's that good, but it's also not bad. You can make it good if need be. Let's talk about the boost. Let's talk about the statistics. So while you're in the transformation, you do get a 15% damage boost all the way around. But it does, once again, it does change your super attacks. It changes your moveset, it changes the way you fight. So you can't really incorporate this crazily. You're just kind of gonna fight like the next nigga that's purified. And if you are stamina broken, you will return back to base. So, you know, it's kind of mid in my opinion. The only thing about it, once again, I'd say it's more useful in like 2v2s or 3v3 modes in PvP. You could always use sleep to regen like health at a crazy level. Maybe that can make it good. But I'd have to stick this in C tier, I can't lie. It's not too great, but it's not trash either. I feel like it just needs something to put it over the top. I don't really know how they would what they would do with this transformation to make it good. It's just not that great. Maybe if they had a unique fighting style, that maybe they didn't take away my fighting style, then it'd be better. But yeah, man, let's move on. It's not that great. Alright man, let's talk about the OG Super Saiyan transformation. Where you at? There you are, Goku. There you are, Goku. I had to pull out Nameku for this one, bro. So with this transformation, it does take 3 bars of ki to transform. I wouldn't say it's extremely good until you get to like the high levels, and once again, you have to give to receive with this transformation. Honestly, you have to really cater to it in certain regards. I prefer to have a charge on if I run Super Saiyan, because it's gonna like cut your ki game, bro. And it's only good when you pretty much get to like Super Saiyan 3 or run unique Super Souls with it. Like this place will be your grave. It'll make you do crazy damage, but once again, that's more the Super Soul pulling. It can be good, but it's not great like the original Super Saiyan. All this may be like the most hyped transformation of all time in any anime, bruh. It's not really crazy. It's nothing crazy on this game. It's not trash by any means. The animation does not take too long. and it just doesn't give you, it doesn't really give you anything necessarily broken. It's just in a sense it's what it is in the anime, bro. It's a basic power-up, and it can be utilized, but a lot of times it's just there are more powerful options. So it gives you a 10% boost in your melee and strike damage. It gives you a 5% boost in your ki blast damage, and it reduces the damage that you take from physical attacks by 5%. That's all that does. I didn't put Super Saiyan 2 up here, but Super Saiyan 2 grants you 15% melee strike and damage boost, 7.5 ki blast damage boost, and 10% physical damage reduction. And that gives you a 5% ki blast damage reduction as well. But your ki is cut even further, bro. Like, what I mean by that, bro, you're hardly gaining any ki while you fight, bro. And it gets worse as you ascend in Super Saiyan levels. So 3 will be more than 2s, 2s will be less than 1s, and you know, like just like that, bro. So we're still talking about 1 here, so I'd have to put Super Saiyan 1 probably here. I can't lie. Probably C. There's nothing really too flashy about it. There's no real reason to ever use that besides trying to get to 3, but I got 3 up here, bro. We are definitely putting 3 in a different tier. Alright, so why don't we go ahead and do that? So Super Saiyan 3 grants you 20%. 20. That is a big boost from Super Saiyan 1, a humongous boost. You get a 20% melee and strike damage boost increase, you get a 10% ki blast damage increase, and you get a 15% physical damage reduction and 10% ki blast damage reduction. But like, you get no ki while in this shit, bro. That's why I say run burst charge probably, and a super soul that like helps in ki gain, bro, like auto ki recovery, which would be our 2 strengths aren't just added together. That's a good one. This place will be your grave is a good one. It also increases how much ki you get when you're doing your charge move. So let's not forget that, bro. You also get a unique stance while in this form. It's really fucking cool. This Awoken skill was actually glitched to when you take bro, you would gain no stamina while in this fucking Awoken skill a while back. So it was like, dude, I say this transformation was high key like fucking C or D tier, bro, when you was like gaining like no fucking stamina back, bro. That shit was so trash. Like, it don't matter if you're just a tank that just keeps getting fucking pounded upon. That shit was really trash, bro. That shit was really trash. But due to the defensive capabilities of it, and you can kind of just negate the you can kind of not worry about not getting any ki if you have like burst charge. It kind of alleviates that situation. So honestly, I'd have to put that, I gotta put that in the A tier, bro. I gotta put that in the A tier. You can pair this with Orange Piccolo Super Soul and Do or Die and have a fucking a tank build, bro. An absolute tank build. Super Saiyan 3 is fucking great on this game, I must say, bro. Alright, next is Super Saiyan Blue Kaio-Ken. Oh my lord, where the fuck do I even begin with this transformation? In order to go into the first stage, you do need 5 bars of ki, man, but oh my lord, when I tell you, bro, the animation for this is so quick. All you gotta do is grab and use it, and you pretty much win the fucking game with this. You pretty much win the game with this transformation, bro. It is a Goku, a Blueku exclusive Awoken skill, but my fucking lord, this shit is it goes crazy, bro. It goes fucking insane, broski. So it gives you a 15% damage boost, and it makes your snap vanishes like cost around like half a bar of stamina, right? But the higher tier that you go, the less stamina it's gonna take for you to vanish. So if you max it out and just go Kaio-Ken times 20, it costs 0 stamina, bro. It costs like 0 stamina to fucking vanish, bro. So that's actually fucking broken. It does drain your stamina, but like, man, you can just put a nigga away, bro. And plus, I think Blueku is one of the characters on here that has like 15 bars of stamina. If he doesn't, he still has a lot of stamina. So this is a really broken thing to have, bro. I can't even lie to you. There's like some people I've seen, bro, they see a person go into this transformation, they'll just stop playing the game, bro. Like, it's super broken. This preset has the Super Soul that I was just informing y'all about. The I've been saving this Kaio-Ken Super Soul. This shit increases Goku's melee damage to 25% for the first one. For the first, for like regular Kaio-Ken. For second Kaio-Ken, it's 45%. So with this Awoken skill, you do lose health while you're in this Awoken skill, man. But my thing is, if you use it correctly, it's really meant to end the fight once you go into the high enough levels to where your health drain is being like noticed. So it's really a high risk, high reward type of move, type of Awoken skill. And naturally, the higher that you get in like levels, the quicker the health drain is gonna be. So I usually try to stay around like times 10. But how you play this transformation is really up to you. If you want to just go ahead and try to end the fight, bruh, if you think you can, just go ahead and hit that 20. And basically, you do not take any stamina advantage, but you are losing health. So just go ahead and put them away, bro. You get a broken damage boost. And it costs no stamina advantage. Once again, that's fucking insane. It costs like no stamina advantage, bro. And you have some health to play around. You can always turn this off if you don't feel like you're getting the best out of the altercations and your health is just being drained relentlessly. So like, I have to put this at S, bro. I can't lie. This transformation is stupidly broken, bro. One more thing I didn't say is that he also regens ki really fucking fast in that form. So yeah, man, he just spamming super attacks. It gets crazy, bro. It gets nuts. It gets fucking insane, bro. So next would probably be Super Saiyan God, bro. So it only takes 3 bars of ki to use this transformation. This transformation is really about putting your paws on a motherfucker, bro, about beating the absolute dog shit out of him. So in this transformation, you get a 60% boost to your ki recovery, which is actually fucking broken, bro. You can just spam your super attacks, spam counters, whatever super attacks you got, bro, feel free to spam them. This shit is, it gets kind of crazy, bro. You also get a 60% basic attack boost, bro. Oh my god. Like, this shit just disintegrates health bars, bro. Not to mention, if you have like a damaged Super Soul on, bro, it's over. It's over. It's actually fucking over, bro. Your speed is increased also by 13.5%, which is also fucking insane. It makes you faster, gives you more ki, and essentially it gives you more priority and shit too, because that's what your speed and shit is, bro. It gives you more priority. But it does not boost your Ki Blast skill damage or your strike skill damage. So yeah, this is a basic attack only transformation for real, but it is extremely broken. It doesn't do anything for your stamina, no defense, no like none of that shit, bro. But with maxed out basic attack, bro, and if you have like a damaged Super Soul, this shit is more than capable of fucking just doing you absolutely filthy, bro. I think I made a video only using this Awoken skill and like no super attacks, bro. Like no super attacks, just beating the shit out of people. So honestly, with that being said, and with me doing that and me just feeling like that's even possible, bro, I'm gonna put this at S tier, bro. I'm gonna put this at S tier. I'm sorry. I must, bro. I must. Like, this transformation's fucking, bro. If people get their hands on you, bro, it's fucking over. It's over. Not to mention, the unique Super Saiyan God Super Soul, Zunuiha, whatever the fuck, I don't know how to say that name, bro. But it's the grab Super Soul. You do crazy, bro. You can take a health bar and then some off with a grab. I'm not lying. You can take off a health bar plus with a grab with this broken ass netcode. That makes this shit like broken, bro. That makes this shit extremely broken. There's also another Super Soul that once you go into Super Saiyan God, it actually your opponent cannot regen any stamina for like 15 seconds, and your damage is boosted by like XXL or XL. So yeah, man, this transformation can be used in a lot of ways. So in my opinion, it is indeed S tier. All right, next we have Super Saiyan Blue. You do need 5 bars of ki for this transformation. I'd say at the beginning of this game, the transformation was worse, but they did buff the transformation. They buffed the transformation a lot, actually. So you do your ki is actually drained in this form, right? And if you like go down to like literally 0 ki, you will drop out of this. Awoken skill, but they made that shit almost next to nothing with one of the recent patches. Well, not recent, bro. It's been a while, but they made the ki drain like next to nothing in one of the patches. So it's actually fucking broken. You get an all-around 25% damage boost in this form. the damage that you take is reduced by 5%. It doesn't give you any type of speed boost or anything, bro, but that 25% increase in damage on all fronts, bro, that shit adds up, bro. That shit adds up. So it also increases. This is the most important part. This right here is what makes this transformation so good in my opinion. Your stamina comes back so fucking fast in this transformation, bro. And with stamina being as important as it is in this game, this is a god tier. No pun intended. A god tier transformation, bro. And you can always put on like a stamina recovery super soul or a key recovery super soul to. Okay, so the key recovery super soul would just mask the fact that you have a key drain, but the stamina recovery super soul, bro, your stamina comes back so fucking fast, bro. It's like you'll always have a bar stamina to vanish or evasive, or you could just knock somebody. Dude, I had a guy play so annoying on me, bro. He just had on blue. He obviously had on a stamina recovery super soul, bro. And he was just doing square triangles, the male Saiyan square triangle, knocking me back, and then he'd regen like, dude, I said like 3 bars of stamina in the time that it'd take for me to like get back to him, bro. That's fucking broken, bro. Alright, so I definitely think I'm gonna have to put this in the S tier, bro. It's super easy to put in the S tier, bro. I don't see a reason that it wouldn't go here, other than one of these transformations being better than it, but we'll talk about that when we get there, bro. I know what y'all thinking. We'll talk about that when we get there. What do y'all think about this going in S tier instead of A tier, or even lower, bro? Y'all let me know what y'all think about this video so far, man. Alright, next we have Dyspo's Supersonic mode. It's a Awoken skill that's just strictly for Dyspo. In my opinion, this shit is ass as fuck. It makes him super quick though, you know, I guess that's something. You don't need any key for this transformation, so you can use it at any time. The animation is super long. You don't get any additional key for this. It does give you a all-around 10% attack boost. That's something. But here, it drains your stamina 20 fucking % faster, bro. It's fucking insane. It gives you a 50% all-around speed boost, but your stamina is next to nothing. And stamina is way too important on this game to be thrown away, bro. So honestly, not gonna play around with it, bro. Not gonna play around it. Worst transformation in the game, hands down. Hands down. The most pointless and worthless transformation in the game, in my opinion, bruh. And Dyspo's already a trash character. Why the fuck did they just fry him like this, bruh? I don't even like talking about it because it'll piss me off, bruh. All right, so Super Vegeta is up next. This transformation, I'd say it was good early on. We didn't have like blue and all the other broken shit, bro. So this transformation, it only really buffs your Ki Blast. Like, it's only good for Ki Blast. But you do need 3 bars to transform into Super Vegeta 1, 4 bars for Super Vegeta 2. You get a basic attack increase of 5% with the first one, 10% increase in the second stage. Your Ki Blast damage, though, goes from 10% to 17.5% with the first and second stages, respectively. So yeah, that's pretty damn good, bro. The strike skills goes from 5% to 10% respectively. It also reduces the damage that you take. In Super Vegeta 1, it reduces the Ki Blast damage that you take by 5%. And once you go Super Vegeta 2, you take 5% less damage and from basic attacks. You take 5% less damage from basic attacks, and you take 12.5% less Ki Blast damage. So that's actually pretty good. I actually didn't know that, bro. You take 12.5% less Ki Blast damage? That's actually pretty fucking good. So yeah, overall, I'd have to say this transformation is probably around this same tier right here. And in like the B tiers, yeah, I'd say it's probably in the same tier as B tiers. I give it better than regular Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan 2. Because like the Ki Blast damage does get kind of grody, bro. You put this in like a female Saiyan or a heavy Ki Blasting male Saiyan, it gets kind of broken, bro. It's definitely better than Super Saiyan in my opinion, and better than Purification. I'd have to put it in the B tier, bro, but it's not quite as good as these mentioned above. So yeah, next we have Turn Golden. This is a Frieza race exclusive Awoken skill. All right, so once again, you need 3 bars of Ki to transform into this form. You get a basic Ki Blast damage increase of 30%. Your Ki Blast skill damage is increased 30% also. But here is the kicker. you take 20% more damage. That's kind of trash. It's kind of trash, bro. It does give you a speed boost, a 20% speed boost, so that's fucking great, but taking more damage is not it in this game, bro. But Frieza Race do have the advantage of, like, they have the race advantage. that would have been crazy. That's crazy out of context. They have the race advantage of regenerating stamina and shit while they fight, so that's a hefty bonus. But still, the transformation is still not that good. I don't see many Frieza Race running Golden. Once again I see them running Potential Unleashed because it's so fucking, it's so good, bro. It's so good. But I can't give it less than Beast just strictly because bruh, if y'all play this game, y'all know how Beast rocks out, bruh. So honestly, I'd give it B tier. I can't give it any lower than that because at the end of the day, you do get a broken ass damage buff from it. You do get faster. And I don't really know Frieza Race's combos, but they do get like they do have like a cool cancel or whatever, bro. That priority sometimes crazy. Back hits kind of crazy, and with Golden, it just gets kind of like, bro. So if you're like, once again, your speed scales in your priority too, bro. The faster you are, the more priority you have. So I will say this does get annoying to fight against when I do see it. So I'd have to put this in B tier, bro. I'd have to put this in B tier. It'd be a higher tier if you didn't take more damage, bro. If you didn't take more damage on this form would essentially be like an A level transformation. I cannot even lie, bro. Or even S, actually. It'd probably be S because of the dumbass fucking speed boost that you get, bro. It's crazy. Alright, next we have Ultra Instinto. Oh my god, bro. So this transformation takes 5 bars of ki to use, man. It's a very quirky transformation. It does not give you any boosts nor debuffs. It don't buff you nor debuff you. Only thing you get is an auto dodge, bruh. Which in order to use it, you have to be sitting entirely still. And you gotta be careful to not get like stun locked while you're auto dodging. But I gotta factor it in because it's part of the transformation. But it's definitely not intended because a nigga can be so laggy that he's just hitting you. He's just hitting your false frames and you're just dodging and losing stamina. That's kind of terrible. But it is a really, really long animation to transform, which makes it kind of bad. It's on the badder side. So pretty much you never use this in PvE. You never use this in PvE ever. Because you don't get any damage boost, no speed boost, no defensive boost. None of that shit. You just get an auto dodge, which is, it's extremely useful in PvP if you can control your stamina and you get the transformation off, bruh. It does have a unique counter in it, but the counter, you have to be careful. It's kind of like in the middle of the transformation. It's not frame 1, and it's not like once you have the counter, once you have the Awoken skill up, it's just, it just counters forever. It does not do that, bro. It used to take 5 bars of ki, like used to take them away, but now it doesn't. You just keep them. What will make the transformation even better, in my opinion, is if the counter was frame 1, and it takes your 5 bars of ki. It's a frame 1 counter. It takes all of your, not all of it. It takes your 5 bars, bro. It takes your 5 bars of ki, and the counter is just always up, bro. So you can get into the transformation whenever the fuck you want, bro. I don't get why they would have the like basically the end game super transformation so trash, bro. It's kind of trash in certain regards. If you have like a stamina recovery super soul, it's better, but I wouldn't say it's as good as it's supposed to be. You pretty much get nothing from the transformation, bro, besides the auto dodge, and that's really for like passive players. But if you're not passive, you don't even use this, bro. You do have a built-in counter that you can use after you dodge, which scales off your basic attack. So if you have broken basic attack, i.e. a male Saiyan or a Namekian, it gets kind of crazy. I will say it gets extra points because it's for all races, man. But I can't say it's as crazy as it's supposed to be, bro. I would have liked some type of a speed boost, something, bro. I don't know, man. I just expected this transformation to be better. But overall, I think I'd have to put that shit probably in this same tier, bro. Strictly because if you are a passive player, you can make this shit work. You only dodge basic strikes and ki blast strikes, so you don't dodge like super attacks or anything like that. But if you are playing really passive, you have a stamina recovery super soul, i.e. Our two strings aren't just added together. You can make this shit kind of broken, but yeah, you can also get like really fucked up with this transformation. So I say this transformation is B tier, possibly C tier, bro. Possibly C tier. Also, I do think they should do the same thing with Beast. They should have possibly did the same thing with Beast. And made it have a counter, like the counter that Beast Gohan did, basically like against Cell Max when he like kicked him or whatever. Just do the same thing. Just make the counters frame 1 and just take the fucking key, bro. And honestly, I want to put this shit in C tier because it's not good in PvE like Beast is. So I don't know, man. I guess the auto dodge and the ability to play passive kind of like ups it a little bit for me, man. But yeah, I think I'll keep it at B tier, bro. Maybe C tier, but nah, I'll keep it at B tier, bro. I'll keep it at B tier. Nah, I can't lie. I gotta put that shit in C tier, bro. If we're taking everything into consideration, I can't put it on the same tier as Beast, just strictly because Beast, once again, is a very good transformation for PvE. But this transformation is just not good for that, bro. And PvP is kind of a jungle when using this transformation, bro. Because if you try it and you get caught in that animation, you don't get the counter. It's kind of GG's for your ass. And also, once you get your stamina broken, you're no longer in this transformation. So yeah, man, I gotta put it at C tier, bro. I wanted to put it in B tier, but I can't, bro. All right, so last but most certainly not least, we have a Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. So, oh my god, bro, this transformation is broken. It's broken all the way around. It takes 5 bars of key to use. You get an all-around 35% damage boost. You get a 10% damage reduction, and your key drain is also, that shit was crazy also when the game first dropped. But the key drain on this was crazy because your key does drain while you're in this form, and once again, just like Blue, if your key diminishes to 0, you do drop out of this Awoken skill. But once again, if you have like an auto key recovery super soul, that shit you don't even notice. I like to run burst charge whenever I have Blue or Blue Evo, just so I never drop out of it, because the damage, like, bro, it's super broken, bro. It's super broken. The damage broken. You get like a speed boost. It's just insane, bro. Yeah, your stamina recovery is just dumb in this form, bro. It's like, I'm not gonna lie, whenever you see a nigga go into Blue Evolve, bro, you know it's about to be a tough fight, bro. I don't care if he's like trash, bro. Like, just depending on what's going on, bro, he can possibly get a dub off your ass, because the damage is insane. He's always gonna have stamina as long as you're not just like directly pissing it away. So I bet y'all wondering, what tier is he gonna put this one in, bro? It's obviously better than this. Like, it has to be better than Blue, right? So this is what we're gonna do, bro. Boom. Boom. This shit gets its own fucking tier. It's fucking Z tier. It is its own fucking tier, bro. This shit is fucking Z tier. It's its own tier. It is the best transformation in the fucking game. I have to put this shit in its own tier, bro. There's no transformation in this game that is fucking with Blue Evolve, bro. I'm sorry. I had to leave it for last because I know it's just in a realm of its fucking own, bro. This is the best transformation in the game by far. And whenever you see somebody with transformation, bro, you just know that you're in for a rough fight, bro. But yeah, man, that's my tier list, bro. Y'all let me know what changes y'all make from looking at this right here. Y'all let me know any changes that y'all make, bro. Once again, this is my opinion, so you know, y'all may have something, or just depending on y'all playstyle also, y'all may have a differing opinion about what should go where. Y'all may think UI should be higher just because you play a bit you know, more passive than I do per se. You could always have stamina, you could always be ready to dodge, you know. A bit of this is just heavily opinionated depending on how I play on it, so that is why I rank them how I rank them in my opinion. Yeah, y'all just let me know what y'all changed from this list, bro. Y'all let me know down in the comment section. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for y'all this video, man. If y'all have enjoyed, please should like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next vid.
I know I'm too grounded. He doesn't know, but I tell him to count it. Well, I surmounted the 2 bet he found it. We spend again and again, he's surrounded. He be the broke niggas out there attention. You niggas itching to busted you bitches, so fuck all the mentions. Feminists, they got extensions. I'm young and I'm thugging, I run it. It's YG and Joker, and Joker and YG. Feeling like days, though, bet they won't try me. Stuck on my waist, that's what a 5